Hello, queens, mistresses, dominatrixes, goddesses, whatever you want to call yourself. Lovely ladies, amazing ladies, powerful ladies, and subs. How the hell is everybody? Look at me. I don't have a bandana on. I just have a hat on. I'm still hiding my damn roots. So today is the first day of me being in the new spot. I'm going kind of early because the girl, the woman I am sharing the spot with, well, it's her spot. She is being gracious enough to let me come in to her spot, honestly. That's how I'm going to say that. But anywho, I got to meet with her and so on and so forth, stuff like that. And then I have a client. I have one client today. But then I have a client who I literally have not seen in a couple years because of where I moved to do hair. Where I moved to do hair was out of his neighborhood and he didn't want to travel that far, and I get it. So now he's coming back to mama. Yes. I love him too. He's awesome. So that's exciting. That's a great way to start off being at the new spot. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I know I have to do my hair. I really do. I need to go buy color. I'm just so lazy. Oh. It's funny. I literally used to do my hair every 2 weeks, practically. I'd freshen it up every 2 weeks, but I would do my roots like every 4, never longer. What has changed? I don't know. I'm lazy. But yeah, I don't really have anybody else on my books but him. Well, that blows. I have somebody tomorrow, so most likely I'm going to come home and I really got to pick it up on my eBay stuff. I got to take some pictures and list stuff. I'm trying to list every day and I didn't list yesterday. But anyways, there's your little insight as what's happening with Queen P today. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate for this next thing I'm about to say, but I just gotta, I try to keep it real with you guys. If I'm wrong, you don't have to put me in my place, but you could be like, bish, that's not it. I'll be like, okay. So I wake up this morning and what's the first thing we all do? We grab our freaking phones. So sad. And I'm sitting there and I don't have my glasses on and I'm trying to read my Twitter feed and everybody asks me this question so many times. How do I feel about engagement groups and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm not into them. You know what? I want to do things on my terms. I don't want somebody telling me I need to follow everybody who's in the engagement group and then tweet everybody's tweets out and blah, blah. I get what they're trying to do. I get that they're trying to get a bunch of people to follow you. What do I always say? Those of you in the back that have been watching me forever, what do I always say? I don't care about how many followers I get. It's all about the quality of people that follow you. And that goes for DOMs also. I am just I gotta go and clean house again in all my followers and see which girls don't have their adult website verification, because somebody followed me today and I was like, is she how old is she? I'm like, no. But, so I'm scrolling through my feed and I come across this girl saying let's do an engagement group. And that's what she was saying. Everybody who is in the group has to then follow each other and tweet out each other's stuff, at least, And I'm just like, oh, and give each other advice and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, mind you, I don't have my glasses on, okay? So I'm kind of like, am I reading what I'm reading? And I'm looking at her and I'm like, do I even, and I can't remember now if she was somebody who I follow because she's followed me, or somebody retweeted her because somebody probably freaking that I follow, somebody probably fucking retweeted her because that's what you have to do. And the thing that got me wasn't the whole retweet this, that, and blah, blah, blah. It was like, and that we could give each other advice. Because this is how I look at it. If you have to be in an engagement group, to me, people are going to be, this is where I'm going to get some hate. If you have to be in an engagement group, you're pretty new to the scene and you're trying to build up people. A lot of anybody who I know who's super established in the scene are not in engagement groups. And some people might, no, it's about supporting each other. I support you guys, and I'm not in an engagement group. I tweet out a lot of, when I'm on Twitter, I retweet stuff when I see it and so on and so forth. I'm just not going to be held accountable that I have to, And, I don't want to fucking follow everybody and what is this person doing? I hate people. Okay, you obviously don't know what the F you're doing, dude. So yeah, I have no damn desire. Oh, did I go the wrong way again? No, I do that every single time, don't I? Don't I? So yeah, and here's where you guys might think I'm being a hater. I am not saying that if you're new on the scene, you can't give advice to other people. You might, in your, non-online life, experience this world. I don't know. Unless I really know you, I don't know. I don't know you. But when I look at this girl's Twitter account and I see she joined in July, and what is it, July 23rd? And you're trying to be like, hey, how it came across to me is like, hey, I know everything. I know everything, and I don't know. I literally laughed out loud when she's like, and we could give each other advice. I'm just like, you're not, I'm really sorry, but it's true. I never see any of the DOMs that I follow on Twitter that are, no joke, be in engagement groups or run an engagement group or anything like that. Just saying. So how I feel about engagement groups is it's just a bunch of newbies in there fighting, and because that's what happens. I have so many girls be like, oh my God, everybody's fighting, and everybody's being shady and da 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 da. And, I've never heard anything really positive about long-term engagement groups where they empower each other. I don't. So, hey, I could be wrong. I think I have had people be like, yeah, I've been in them and they're okay. And, this one wasn't bad and blah, blah, blah. But I also, I get it. Maybe this girl's Twitter got suspended and she had to do a brand new one and she's actually been on there longer. I don't know. I mean, it's only been a year since I've been on Twitter, and I'm sure when I first was on Twitter, people were like, you don't know anything. I get it. So I'm trying to be, the word's not optimistic, but, I'm trying not to be like, whatever, bitch. But I'm kind of like, whatever, bitch. Engagement groups just, ugh. I don't know what it is and why they rub me wrong. I feel like it's just a circle jerk for a bunch of chicks. I really do. I really, really, really do. So yeah, that's just my whole thing on engagement groups. If you want to engage, then engage with the people on Twitter. You know, I am a firm believer. It's hard to find subs. I'm a firm believer. If you want to find a sub, you got to stand out. You have to stand out from everybody else. You have to be unique. And you're like, well, how do you do that? Be yourself. I mean, I'm just myself. I have people approach me. I mean, I got plenty of guys approach me, and nobody's like freaking ponying up though. But because they approach me because they see my videos or whatever, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I attracted them in some way. I just try to be myself. Find your path. Find your way. Don't try to fall in line with a bunch of other people. It is like, there's always going to be those girls that are always going to do really well because they kind of are that Barbie dream. And I'm not shaming anybody, so don't even go there with me. I have been in the sex industry for a very long time, and those are the girls that made the money and that people gravitated towards. That's okay. I'm not shaming anybody. If you got it and you're that girl, go for it. Make your money, honey. So, you know, for me, I've never been that girl, never will be that girl. Even when I've been blonde, I'm still not that girl. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to get a lot of hate on this video because I'm about to, like, talk about another thing in a video, I'm not body shaming. I'm not like, but let me give you a tip. If you're posting photos on your Twitter, now you guys all know how I feel about like everybody's showing all their goodies on Twitter. It's like, why are you doing that? Then why the hell is anybody going to want to freaking pay you anything? Like, they could just scroll through your page and see everything for free. But here's the thing. If you are going to show pictures, like this girl took these pictures of her butt, and she had a nice butt, except her butt was covered in blemishes. I'm being nice saying blemishes. And the first thing I was like, oh, that's not attractive. I don't know if guys are into that, but it's not attractive. Remember, this is a fantasy or whatever. Now people are like, go to get Facetune, get something and just smooth that out. I'm sorry. Everybody does it. The ones that like, yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, it's been happening forever. Before Facetune and everything else came out, it's been happening forever. Just clean that up. In adult films, everything, they're like, put a hand over that so people don't see it. Nobody wants to see that. And dirty feet. Well, I mean, some subs want to see that. But if you're trying to be all sexy and you're not doing foot content, and the bottoms of your feet are all dirty and just look nasty, like I said, if you're doing foot content, some people are into that. That's cool. But if you're not, and I've seen some that are not, and the first thing I look at is the dirty ass, nasty ass feet. I'm going to get so much hate for this video. I'm just telling you. You guys don't have to listen to me. You could be like, how do you know? I'm just saying. So yeah, just, you know, if you're wondering why people aren't buying your content or hitting you up and so on and so forth, then think about what you're putting out there. I mean, trust me. You might be like, well, look at you. I mean, you do videos without makeup on. Exactly. But I'm not trying to make this my main money source. I'm not like, I'm just not. So I don't care. And if you don't care, hey, more freaking power to you. If you don't care and you're like, I don't care, I'm gonna like, then hey, I'm just saying. I'm just giving little tips here. You can take them, or you can tell me to shove them up my, you can, whatever. So yeah, but the engagement group thing just drives me absolutely insane. If you guys want to support each other, you can support each other. You see somebody on Twitter who you admire or you think's hot or whatever, retweet. I mean, whatever. You don't have to, it's just like I said, it's a big circle jerk. If you guys don't know what a circle jerk is, go look it up, of women, and it's just like, and then they just get catty. I can't tell you how many times I've just seen or heard chicks talk about engagement groups going sour. So that's that. What else? Oh, so I had, I think it was a dude on my YouTube suggest, and if he's watching this, clarify for me, suggest like what are the, I think it said what are the good, God dang it, what are the, like, what traits do you look for in a dom or a sub? What good traits? What are good traits? And I was kind of like, I thought I answered, but maybe I didn't. It's kind of one of those things, like he was saying, this is maybe a topic we should talk about in Sunday's live video. And I think, yeah, we can, but I am just going to put it out there, and I want you guys to think about it, and we can talk about it on Sunday if you, come to the live feed, which will be at 6 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. If you, do my YouTube thing, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and it'll tell you when I come on, and when I upload a new video, and there's a cop behind me, and I didn't do anything bad, but, come on, dude, go around me. I'm trying to get over, dude. Okay, I'm trying to get over to the next lane, and you're behind me, and you're being weird. Oh, my God. He needs a new cop car. That thing looks raggedy. But anywho, what was I saying? Oh, traits. What are good traits? Like, what's a good trait in a sub? What's a good trait in a dom? It's all individual, I would think. It could be all individual. Something that I might think's good, you might not. Something, a sub might want to look for in a dom. Not all doms are gonna hit the marks. I will tell you my, we'll talk about more. I don't want to ruin everything. I can give you kind of like bullet points that across the board for me, what makes a good sub. But like I said, it's all going to be different because we're all different people. And that's okay. So, yeah. That's a good one. We will talk about that. If anybody else has any other suggestions, I would love for y'all to, speak up. If you ever see me talk about something on my videos and you may not agree with me, the live sessions are always good times to vet it out. As long as we're all respectful to each other, you guys can tell me I'm stupid or whatever. Well, don't tell me I'm stupid, but You could be like, I disagree. I'll be like, okay. That's the beauty of being mature. You're like, all right, good for you. You know, I've said over and over in my videos, the only time I will like argue with somebody is when it becomes an ethical issue. Like, I ain't dealing with certain crap. I'm just like, no, you can't, you know. There's just some stuff that you don't get a pass on. That's something. What do people not get a pass on? What do they not get a pass on? In this world of Femdom, BDSM, Femdom, what do people not get a pass on? I think that's a good one. What is your thing that you will not give somebody a pass on? That if you see something, you're like, nope, wrong, can't convince me it's right. Let's talk about that too. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. I guess that's kind of it. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, make a comment, hit that bell so you're notified. But Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. We going live, bitches. We going live. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting me in my little channel. And I love hearing from all y'all. And, yeah. Subscribe and tribute.